Hello everyone, welcome back to CSIT Government Job. I'm very excited because IBPS has officially released their specialist recruitment notification for IT officers Skill 1. This recruitment offers 301 vacancies for computer science and IT candidates across participating market sector branch. So in this video, we will explain every slide of the official notification in details. Let's start. So the recruitment is conducted by Institute of Banking Personnel Selection called as IBPS, and the post is IT officer scale 1, which is a permanent officer level post. And you can see there is multiple banks release their post with respect, respected category wise. You can see Bank of India release 110 vacancy, Central Bank of India 50 vacancy, Indian Overseas Bank 25 vacancy, Punjab and Shift Bank 16, and Punjab and National Bank 100 vacancy. Total 301 vacancies. For general category, it will be 122. For AWS category, it will be 28. For OBC, it will be 82. For ST, 23, and SC, 36. So there is also the other branch like IT. So we couldn't discuss about that. So only we have stick on IT officer scale 1 post, and the post code is 01. So the next slide we have discussed about eligibility criteria. If you are an Indian, then you are always welcome. And if you are freshers, like if you have a final year student and your result within 21st July, then you are also be eligible for this post. And and if it details with your eligibility, like if you are within 30 years for the general category, then you are eligible. And for the SST, it will be the according to government norm. You have eligible 35 years within an OBC for 33 or PWD candidates for more than 10 years for the eligibility criteria. And you can see if you are completed your B.Tech or be from computer science, computer application or information technology, electronics and telecommunication, and electronics and communication and electronic instrumentation. Then you are eligible for this post. And also some um, postgraduate degree like electronics, ECET, and CSIT, they are also eligible. And if you are completed your graduate with past grade B level certificate, then you are also eligible for this post. Now we have discussed about pay scale and application fees. So it's a very handsome salary. You can see that basic pay is 48K. Like and you can estimate it your minimum salary like as 70 to 75K with it. And so it's a very huge permanent with government job, and you can must apply you must apply for this post. So application fees for this post for SC/ST or PW category 175. For others like OBC general category or AWS category, it will be 150. You can see the selection criteria for this post. For your main exam, it will be 80%, and interview it will be 20%. So total interview marks will be 100, and you're qualifying for the general category, it will be 40%. Minimum qualifying for interview is 6 to current category, 35%. And the preliminary is a qualifying stage, your marks not counted in the final list. And also the reserve list will be there for 20% of vacancies. And if you think that your forms will be corrected, so there will also be correction window, and you can pay for this 200. Now we have discussed about the important names. So this form starting from today, like 1st July, and it's ending with 21st July. So you have 20 days. You have left for 20 days for this fee, and you can delay. You must apply for this post as soon as possible. And you have payment window is same rate you can see, and the edit window is also be mentioned after 2 days of the registration close, And your preliminary exam here is August 2026, but it will be held on 29th August. So you can prepare with that time. So you have left only 2 months and you can must focus for this post. It's a very, very nice opportunity for those who are willing to go a government post at a public sector banking. So result of preliminary exam will be released in September or October in 2026. And main exam admit card will be released October and exam will be held in November 2026. And in the whole complete recruitment process will be done by within January 2027. So it's a very, very good opportunity. Those who are final year students and as well as those who are prepared for this post. Now we have discussed about the selection process. It's very important. You have first apply your application form. Then you have qualifying your preliminary examination. After qualifying the preliminary, you have appeared for main exams. And the main exam is very, very tricky because there is a professional knowledge with huge marks. This time the exam pattern also be changed, which I will be discussed later in this video. And there will be an interview process and it will be very, very good. Those who are waiting for this recruitment and at last you have a provisional arrangement when you have when you are your final dream comes true. So you can see that the I have already discussed the main examinations weightage is 80% and interview will be 20% for this section. Now we have discussed about exam pattern, which is very, very important for this time because exam pattern will be changed with this year ongoing process because previously there will be others exam pattern format. So let's discuss. English language there will be 25 questions and 25 marks. And you have a sectional time means after 20 minutes it will be automatically closed. The next section will come. Like in reasoning, there will also be 25 questions, 25 minutes, and this time it will be 20 minutes. So timing is very, very important for this. And quantitative aptitude 25 and 25 marks will also be there, and the timing is 20 minutes. So and then the professional knowledge is number of question 25 and maximum mark 50. So there are also be minutes 20. So total timing you have 1 hour 20 minutes. 30 minutes you have been completed your place on preliminary exam and you must know that your negative mark is 0.25 and you have passed all the sections according to the qualifying cutoff marks and also with the overall cutoff. So you have passed a mark sectional cutoff and the overall cutoff. Overall cutoff within 125 marks. Its sectional cutoff is like English within 25 marks. You have the minimum cutoff like 5 to 6. You can expect as a 7 to 8 like that. So you have to pass each and every section and also be passed overall section. Then you are finally eligible, finally qualifying for the preliminary examination. So next is main examination pattern. There will also be change their syllabus because previously it into only professional knowledge 60 question there and 60 marks also be there and the others it will be the interview marks 20%. So but this time they added different things. English language 30 question 30 marks, reasoning 40 question 40 marks, and quantitative aptitude 30 question 30 marks. So you have must prepare professional knowledge as well as English quant reasoning. And you have see the time duration. And there also be sectional cutoff. So you have passed both sectional cutoff and overall cutoff. And this time you have been appeared for the descriptive paper as English, essay and later like type question. Two questionnaires, two questionnaires there. and 25 marks will be there. So you have 30 minutes, and total marks is 2025. Within 2025, it will be counted as 80% in your overall and 20% for your interns. So it's very, very important in this year because exam pattern fully changed. So we have discussed about the syllabus. Before syllabus, we have discussed about how you can application process. You can give it the official name. I can give it in my description box and you can click there and you have to complete your registration process, upload your document in the total application form, and you have very, very carefully fill each and every details and you have pay if you have a general category, then it will be from 850, and if you are SC/ST category, then it will be 175. And after completing, you have submit and must print your complete application PDF. And the next we have discuss about the documents you have uploaded, your photograph of, your signature, the length of impression, and the handwritten declaration, and 10 standard certificate. And handwritten declaration, you can see the official notification PDF, and there mention about the handwritten declaration structure. There you can upload it, these documents as their file size. And you have must reminder that signature and declaration must not be in capital letters. So signature must be across all letter adding seat and all stringing. The signature will be as your signature material. So you have to see that photo will be the recent or color passport style, a light or white background. No caps or hats or dark glasses will be allowed. And one additional physical photo to be required at exam day. So you have to copy your photograph as well as. In the next, where I have discussed about the syllabus, which is very important. We can see the reasoning ability, higher seating arrangement, puzzles, inequalities, realism, input output, data sufficiency, blood blessing, order ranking, alphanumeric, visual direction, verbal. There you can complete your total reasoning ability. Most of the students uh, problem in this final section. So you have must practice because 2 months are left. So you have must focus and consistency of preparation. And you can see the English language, there will be the reading comprehension, postage, spotting errors, sentence improvement, sentence correction, paragraph, fill in the blank, etc. And one part there will be the huge syllabus that you can complete it your math. But this time the timing is very, very, very much better because you have 20 minutes and within solve 25 marks. 25 question will be there and you can solve within 20 minutes. So you can see this. And the syllabus I have discussed about the corpuscle and image. You can see DBMS, database concept, also be there, SQL query, also be very, very important. You can DBMS or with SQL. It will be most of the within 25%. You can let's suppose that there will be more I plus question will be come from which topic. And also we call programming concept not only C or C plus plus, you have been configured your Java, JavaScript, also you can complete that syllabus. And data analytics language like Python are algorithm for problem solving like your algorithm parts also be very, very important. And computer networks is also becoming at least up to 5 questions from there. Cyber security, data management, self-programming, and operating system. This is the pure complete professional knowledge syllabus. And I have also discussed the concept. And I will complete the slides and each and every details for IBPS SOIT. And and please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get each and every updates. And please subscribe my channel because I very much effort for this and At last, I tell everyone, let's be, be focused on your preparation and consistency is your preparation. You have left 2 months and you must crack this exam. You are very much waiting for a government job in public sector banking. This post is for yours and your team will be come to best of luck.